Thanks so much for joining me today at Everyday Yoga. My name is Christine, and today we're going to keep it cool. We are only at the end of June here in 2021, and things are really heating up all over the place. So I encourage you to stay cool, but still find a little bit of balance, a little bit of relief, a little stretching, maybe even some strengthening without really breaking a sweat, because nobody wants to do that today, least of all me. But I do want you to find a nice comfortable chair, a place where you will feel anchored and secure, where your feet can be flat on the floor and your seat can be nice and stable for your sit bones. And we'll do a little gentle breathing, a little gentle stretching, and we'll find some relief before we relax. So now that you've found your comfortable seat, maybe you have a furry friend with you today. Princess is joining us and showing us exactly how to stay as cool as possible with as much hair as she has. But today we're just going to keep it nice and gentle and slow. There's a heat wave all over the state in which I live, Oregon, and I think pretty much everywhere else is finding it a little hotter than normal today. So let's just sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands to the tops of your legs or your knees, wherever they comfortably fall, or you could even have them out to your sides here if that feels better for you. Have the soles of the feet firmly planted on the ground in front of you, and have those sit bones nice and even in the chair in which you're sitting. Draw the crown of the head, this tippy top point right here, up towards the sky as you tuck the chin in. And you could even kind of press the chin in and draw the crown of the head forward and up to find a nice, long, safe, secure neck. From this space, let those shoulders gently roll up and back and down a couple of times. And then anchor the shoulders down. Let the elbows be heavy here. Let that neck be long. Finding space in between all the vertebrae here. Let's just inhale, nice big breaths, letting the whole chest and belly expand with each inhale. And let it go nice and slow with each exhale. If it feels good to you, close your eyes or just take a soft gaze out in front of you. You could even exhale through the mouth with an audible sigh, telling the nervous system it is time to slow down, cool down, relax, and restore. Nice, big, slow, even breaths. And then from here, with that chin nicely tucked, let's just go ahead and inhale in the center. And as you exhale, take the gaze out over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, center. Gaze out over the right shoulder. Inhale, center. Gaze out over the left shoulder. Back and forth. Evening it out one more time to each side. And then we'll come back to center. And then let's go ahead and inhale, drawing the fingertips up alongside the ears and overhead. And as you exhale, bring the arms back behind you and clasp the hands, drawing the knuckles down towards the seat of the chair. Really lifting the heart, squeezing the shoulder blades together here, keeping that chin nice and tucked. Breathing here. Letting the shoulder blades kind of massage that space in between the shoulders, really squeezing back there. And then go ahead and lift the knuckles from the seat and bring your little package of hands over here to the right side of the waist. So I'm kind of just tucked in right here, and I'll turn around so you can see my left arm is coming back behind the small of the back. and over to the right side of the waist, and then I'm clasping my hands here. So from this space, with the chin tucked and the heart lifted, let's go ahead and tilt the left ear towards the left shoulder, getting a nice big stretch in the right side of the neck. Maybe notice what you feel in the right arm, the right shoulder. Breathing here, keeping that nice, even, deep breath. And then let's go ahead and bring the chest down, or the chin down to the chest as you swap your fists over to the left side and your right ear towards the right shoulder. Getting a big stretch over in the left side of the neck. And then back to center. Go ahead and release the hands. Let's inhale the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale to bring the palms behind you. And as you clasp your hands this time, swap out the top finger. So shift the fingers over one so that the odd finger's on top now. Just feeling a little awkward here. Being okay in awkwardness. Lots of awkward conversations happening in the media these days, in our families, with our friends, and it's okay to be awkward. Let's not shy away from that, but really press into that in as much as you're curious and learning here. So as you lift that heart and bring those shoulder blades together, let's go ahead and bring your little fist packet over to the right side again. And this time, instead of bringing the left ear to the left shoulder, let's go ahead and bring the right ear to the right shoulder. So opposite of what we did earlier. Just breathing here, relaxing into this stretch. And notice what you feel as we do the opposite this time. Really keeping those sit bones anchored, keeping the spine long, keeping the chin tucked. And let's lift the head back to center, bring the fists over to the left. And then, wait, yeah. Right and left, two things to keep track of. And we'll come to the opposite side. Fist left, ear left. Breathing here, nice and gentle, noticing what you feel in the neck, in the arms. Really being here, experiencing what your body is experiencing. And then go ahead and release and just kind of shake the arms out. And let's just bring the palms back behind the neck, letting the thumbs sort of massage here right at the base of the skull, and then kind of cradle the base of the skull here as you lift your gaze up towards the sky, really kind of pulling up with those elbows and resting the skull into the hammock of your hands. Notice what you feel in the neck. Notice what you feel in the arms, in the shoulders, in the chest, really opening up the heart and drawing those shoulder blades down the back, pressing into the feet, pressing into the sit bones. One more full breath here. And then let's go ahead and exhale to release. And if it's available to you, go ahead and come off the chair. You can keep a hold of the chair for balance. If it's not available to you, just do the upper body from the seated position. So instead of doing a forward fold over the chair here, you could do it right from here, stretching out the arms up alongside the ears, and then just hinging forward at the hips maybe letting the palms come towards the earth. But from the standing position with the support of the chair, let's go ahead and bring the palms to the seat of the chair and walk the feet back, keeping the ankles in line with the hips here. I kind of got to walk my feet in a little bit. It's kind of handy having a camera to see what you're doing and correct yourself right there. So if you have a camera available that you can do that with, you might want to record yourself just enough to make sure that you're in good alignment. And we're going to draw those shoulder blades down towards the back pockets, kind of tractioning against the chair, keeping the chin tucked. Making space here in the armpits and across the shoulders, letting the side body belong. Breathing here. Maybe bend those knees and let the belly come towards the tops of the thighs here for a little more release in the low back. Maybe straighten the legs a little bit more, but not locking the knees to get more of a stretch in the hamstrings and the backs of the calves. Just breathe here. And if you're seated, when you're ready to come out with a nice strong back, go ahead and lift back up to the sky and let the arms come to the sides. If you're standing here, begin to walk the feet back in towards the chair. Bring the hands to the hips, and with a nice strong flat back, come up to a tall standing position. And then let's open up through the front of the hips. So if you're sitting, shift over so that your left hip is anchored on the chair, and just press the right toes back, getting a nice opening here in the front of the hip. If you want to take this from standing, you can hang on to the back of the chair here. Really anchor all the weight in the left foot, and then bring the sole or the heel of the right foot towards the sit bone. Reaching back with the right hand to hold on to the ankle or the toes. You could hold the outside of the foot here, or you could bring the hand to the inside of the ankle or toes and get more of an opening in the front of the chest. Just maybe try both ways and see what feels best in your body here. Breathing, maybe drawing that knee back a little more to get more of an opening here. Keeping that knee tucked up against the left knee though. Trying to keep the knees in line with the hips. You don't really want it to splay out towards the side here. Keeping the body oriented in the same direction, so you've got a nice straight line here with the shoulder blades down the back and the chin tucked and the heart lifted and all of those things as you continue to breathe. And then release when you're ready, and then either switch your right hip and press the left toes back to get a nice opening here. Or go ahead and bring the hand to the back of the chair, lift the left heel up towards the sit bones. Look adoringly at my beautiful cat and breathe. Keeping the chin and the heart in line with the center of the knees, keeping the knees hugging in toward one another, maybe pressing the foot into the hand. Really noticing where you feel sensation here and making any minor adjustments to make it better. That's okay. If you want to move that hand inside, move it inside. If outside is better, keep it outside. Let your body be the guide. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bring both hips back down to your chair. Find your nice, stable, comfortable seat again. And let's bring the left heel, the outside of the left ankle actually, to the outside of the right knee. So instead of resting here or crossing the knees, we're kind of keeping it up a little high And then we're going to clasp around this left knee and hug that knee in towards the chest. And then let's go ahead and kind of take a gentle twist over towards the left, keeping the chin tucked as you look back over that left shoulder. As you inhale, really find length, pressing into that right foot, keeping the sit bones firmly anchored and even on the chair. Noticing what you feel in that left hip. Couple breaths here. And then release and switch sides. Bringing the outside of the right ankle to the outside of the left knee. Switching your clasp, keeping it new and fresh for your brain. And then let's inhale here, and as you exhale, twist over towards the right. Drawing that right knee in towards center. Looking back over the left or right shoulder, tucking that chin. Inhaling length. And exhaling to either soften or relax or deepen into that twist. Whatever makes the most sense here in your body. Take a couple breaths here. And when you're ready to release, go ahead and unwind and exhale and come back to center. And then let's just scooch towards the front of the chair so the sit bones are still firmly planted here. Let's bring the palms to the outside edges of the chair, or maybe to your chair arms if you have them. Let's go ahead and cross that left leg over the right knee as much as feels good in your body. So it can be here, it can be crossed ankles, it can be a full cross, it could be like we just did. And we'll just keep that cross and then lift the heart and take a gentle back bend, keeping the chin tucked here, taking a breath or two. And if it feels good, you can gently let the throat open and draw the head back behind you. If that doesn't feel good, keep the chin tucked to keep the neck nice and strong. One more full breath here. And let's exhale to unwind and cross in the opposite direction, bringing the right leg over the left. Bringing palms to the armchairs or the seat. Inhale to lift the heart, draw the shoulder blades in towards one another, either keeping the chin tucked and keeping the neck long and strong, or if it feels good here, go ahead and draw the crown of the head back towards the earth. Wherever you are, take a couple of breaths. Probably don't want to talk with your head back and your throat open like that because it's hard. And then let's go ahead and unwind, come back to center. Let's just kind of shake everything out. Shake out the arms, tap out the feet. Pet the kitty. Oh, pet the kitty if you have one available. If not, you can just be happy that all the cat hair is at my house. And then we'll inhale the arms up alongside the ears, bring the palms together overhead and through center, exhaling them down to your heart. I hope you found a little release, a little relief today through this nice gentle practice. It's the end of June where I am now. I think this will probably post in a couple of weeks, so it might even be hotter. So keep cool. Stay safe. Namaste.